Oh, very strong forehand from Marty Fish. Let's break it down for you in a little more detail as it's two apiece here. The first thing to notice about this as he starts with the swing is freeze it right there. Do you see how the elbow is bent? See how close the racket is, because that shortens the swing. How close the racket is to his head. Okay, let it go. Now as he drops it, freeze it there again. Do you see how the racket head is down? In other words, this is a closed face swing where the two arms are balancing each other. Eyes on the ball. Now he swings through it from low to high, and then through the ball with top spin.
How much grip is hanging out the back of the hand there? He really chokes up on that grip.
He does, doesn't he? And then do you see also how he softens the wrist just before he gets into the ball? Most of those elements, Darren, that you see in his forehand, you see from most of the top players in the world now.
Absolutely.
Kunitsyn has held serve the last two times that he served. He did not win his serve in the first set.
Not a bad play on those last two serves, though, from Kunitsyn. His first serve percentage is still under 50% for the match, but taking a little bit of pace off those first serves, getting the ball in play. Marty's a lot further behind the baseline to return that first serve, and at least gives Igor a look at the first shot.
You know, reading online last night about Igor and seeing articles and question and answers to him through the years, and his serve has always been an issue.
Yeah, his second serve's been a disaster today. Only won 7 of 20 points. 3 first serves in a row, though.
Plus, there's not that much to it. I mean, it's a first serve, okay, but it's a second serve speed. Just over 100 miles an hour, that one.
Well, it's really a stiff production. There's nothing that's flowing, nothing very athletic about this delivery.
If you want to see a serve that flows, then tonight be a good time to come back and join us for Juan Martín del Potro, because he will be in action tonight against Ernest Gulbis here, ESPN 3. And then live coverage on ESPN 2 tonight from Stanford up Northern California area. It will be Maria and Serena.
And the serving up there will be pretty important.
Advantage, Fish.
Break point. So Marty gets the first break of the second set after winning the first set easily, 3-2 now, and he will serve in the second set up front.
right, tennis fans, it's time to find out how much you know about
Hey, Carrie, I know we're still a ways away. I will interview Fish on court after. Okay.
Text your pick FC1, FC2, or FC3 to 55333. Which tennis player once missed a flight when he was sitting at the gate? Is it FC1 Ryan Harrison, who had a stirring victory earlier? Is it FC2 Ernest Bulbis, or is it FC3 Grigor Dimitrov? Text your answer, FC1, FC2, or FC3 to 55333, and you can win a prize from the Farmers Classic.
Okay.
Time.
Follow me to the US Open fans. Tweet the on-screen hashtag now and earn 1,000 points. And for more information, go to followmetotheusopen.org.
Need to make sure that you've been registered first before you can tweet that hashtag. A little more pop in the step there of Marty Fish on that first serve. You can certainly feel and see the finish line up a set and a break.
Just leads himself into the court with a toss as well as anybody.
I always thought that his serve is very effective anyway, and that sometimes didn't use it well enough. But that has changed now. Marty Fish is a different player, much better player. He won his 6th career title in Atlanta on Sunday.
Also in recent times can't be accused of not doing things his own way. Right before Wimbledon he decided to come back to America after the French Open and not play any grass court tournament leading into Wimbledon. Sort of raise your eyebrows a little bit at that, and then he makes it through to the quarterfinals, has his best showing ever at Wimbledon. And then going into the US Open here during the Olympus US Open Series, he's playing every tournament. Atlanta last week, this week in LA, Washington next week, Canada, Cincinnati, and then the new event in Winston-Salem.
That was a little bit of a lighting and a sun issue. The sun's sort of darkened behind where Igor is, and then Marty just kind of lost it a little bit there. This time of night can be a little tough as shadows get longer and light's just a little tricky.
Marty Fish destroyed Thomas Berdych in straight sets in the round of 16 at Wimbledon this year. Rafa Nadal beat him in 4.
He's doing such a good job, Marty, in recent times of getting more spin on that forehand. He can drop that ball short inside the service box, and that means he opens up the court. And that allows him to hit his more favoured forehand, which is that one straight down the line.